Welcome to My Long Island TV. From Manhasset to Montauk, we have traveled our communities to bring you the following events. I'm your host, Waldo Cabrera. My Long Island TV starts now.
So at Cleansing Concepts, we help individuals reach their wellness goals through detoxification. I've been doing this for just about 8 years now. We specialize in colon health. We do infrared sauna sessions. We have the ionic foot bath treatments that all aid in the body in the natural detoxification process. I got started in this business in Brooklyn in 2005. I worked in a health food store and clients literally kept coming in asking where they can get colonics done. I knew nothing about them, but I grew up with digestive problems. So I went and I had one done. It was a little bit awkward, it was a little bit uncomfortable, but I saw that there was benefits in doing it. So I did my research and I found a machine that made the process a lot less awkward and a lot more comfortable. At Cleansing Concepts, we use the colon's device. This allows our clients to get a private, effective colon cleansing experience. We furnish the facility, the equipment, the information, and assistance. The client pretty much performs their own cleanse. We use all disposable tubing. The water that we use does go through a triple purification process, and each session is about 40 minutes.
I consider myself like you have a car, you need to once in a while do a tune-up, oil change, stuff like that, to run better. The people over here are really very professional. I like it, and my first time, yes, to be honest with you, I feel kind of shy, but then after that, I feel like I'm, like my regular doctor, so Vanessa's pretty good, and the people over here are pretty good too, so I really feel comfortable.
I heard about this location, this business here, and I tried it, and I met Vanessa for the first time. She made me feel comfortable, showed me what was going to happen, and it was an amazing experience because it was a completely different experience than a closed system. I had a great release, I had a great cleansing of my colon. It was an amazing feeling. It doesn't come up in conversation that way, but I certainly, when I hear people talk about, either they're constipated or they're feeling sluggish or some signal that may be, hey, I will discuss it and I'll tell them that I've done it and the results that I've found. So absolutely, I'm not going back saying, hey, everybody, this is what I do, but when you have conversations with people that and you hear that there's a need, you absolutely were going to talk about it.
I'm a colon hygienist, and their response is, a what? And I explain to them what I do. I clean people's colons. That's, it's blunt, but they get the point after that. And they're usually very interested. It's an awkward conversation, but once you start talking about it, it becomes a comical conversation, and then they feel very comfortable. And next thing you know, we're handing out business cards, and eventually they end up being our clients. So it's a great thing.
So I'm here with Jessica, one of the other colon hygienists at Cleansing Concepts, and she's laying on the colon's device. As the water enters her large intestines, she'll try to hold it for as long as she can, and then once she can't hold it any longer, she'll just relax and release around the tube. The water will fill her up again, she'll try to hold it again, and then relax and release it again. So all the tubes that we use are disposable. The client actually inserts the tube into their own rectum to maintain privacy, and the tube only has to go into the rectum about 1 inch to 1.5 inches tops. So the client has complete control of the water flow. They can turn it on and off as they wish, and there is an intercom system so they can buzz the therapist if they need us throughout the cleanse. But for the most part, it's a private cleanse.
It kind of, reminds me to eat properly, eat healthy. Vanessa's always talking about proper nutrition, proper health, going along the whole package. Not just the colonic, but the foot bath, the whole part of cleansing your body.
To keep your colon healthy, outside of doing the colon hydrotherapy sessions, we have a product called Detox Clay, which is 100% calcium bentonite clay that helps to keep the bowels clear of bad bacteria. And just a healthy diet, staying away from too much meat, processed foods, and making sure that you drink plenty of great water.